I'm Matthew Malcolm, one of the founders of Front Yard Farms. I guess you could call us your friendly neighborhood farmers. Front Yard Farms is more than a business. It's a way of life. It's a movement. Back in the early 2000s, my family outgrew our home, and so we moved a little bit down the street to an interesting home that was on a 2-acre lot right in the neighborhood. We had plans to put in a grass field, and us kids had dreams of having a soccer field and being able to have a lot of fun on a front yard, a lawn, but my parents weren't quite ready with the irrigation system for that, so we thought, why don't we start with a garden? And so we planted this big old garden in the front yard. And I remember back when just a week after we had put all that effort into planting and digging the dirt and getting those seeds in the ground, I looked over the field and doubted. I mean, I was 12 years old and didn't have a lot of patience, and I asked my dad, I said, is this really going to work? And he turned to me and told me to have patience, that it would work, and that we just had to keep watering, and it would come. And sure enough, it did, and it was amazing as a kid. It really grew on me. I really loved seeing our efforts come to fruition. Like I said, we have a big family, and as you can imagine, trips to the grocery store can be quite expensive to feed a family of 14, and so having a garden was a great opportunity for us to save and more than that, to learn how to work. You know, a garden takes a lot of work, you know, from pulling weeds and irrigating and dealing with pests and harvesting every day, you know, in the peak of the season. And so we quickly found, though, that we actually had more produce than we could handle as a family. And so we started giving it to friends and neighbors. But still, we had a lot. So my dad encouraged us to get out and start a farm stand in the yard. And fortunately, we were in a neighborhood on sort of a busy street, and we started a modest stand. We designed some signs with markers and try to get people to come by and get their attention, to stop in their busy schedules every day to just come by and get some fresh produce. It was really nice because our stand was right in front of the big garden, and it was interesting. We were getting a lot of attention. It was a great opportunity to start meeting neighbors. In the world we live in today, it's interesting. You know, we have so many neighbors, but we often don't take the time to get to know them. And it turned into a nice opportunity to get to know them. So our first summer garden led to a next summer garden, and it was great. As kids, we liked making some money, and it was a great learning opportunity. I loved just working and watching these plants grow and produce something. It was just an amazing experience. And so one summer, like I said, turned into 2 and 3, and the garden stuck. You know, we didn't end up planting that lawn that we wanted to originally. But I don't have any regrets. It's really been an amazing experience. We still, from the year 2005, we've never missed a summer garden. And we started planting winter vegetables and stuff as well. Our farm stand grew, and we started to get a little more traction. We had a schedule that we were out there at certain times, and even in the heat of the summer we were out there because we had lots of produce to sell. And so we learned a good work ethic as children. Front Yard Farms has expanded over the years. In addition to the home farm that we started in the front yard, once I got married and had a place of my own, we started a front yard farm there as well. We've got a pumpkin patch and a dwarf orchard. It's something that people really enjoy when they walk by. Front Yard Farms has left a lasting impact on me, my family, and the community around me. And we look forward to continuing to work to feed the world one neighborhood at a time.